Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss working the come out, empty tables, turning bets off. We also touch on the Iron Cross, field bets, don't betters, sponsors, beavers, possums, and Ed shoots an armadillo. Man, Ed, check out this drink that I got. This was just an impulse purchase. It's called Hi-Yo.
Hi-Yo or Hi-Yo? Hi-Yo. Okay.
H-I-Y-O.
Never heard of it.
Perfect for craps, right?
Yeah. Hi-Lo, Hi-Yo.
Yeah, I know. Got a yo in it. It's got I. But anyway, organic blackberry lemon social tonic. I don't know what that means.
Got bubbles in it.
Man, we're going to have sponsors on our live stream. And I'm just going to force them to actually become sponsors. Feel the float. We crafted our mindful social tonic with organic adaptogens, natural nootropics, and functional botanicals to celebrate
What the hell is
life
that?
never wasted. The better than alcohol alternative is made for those chasing a new feeling. We call ours the float. It's our hope that enjoying Hi-Yo
All right, man. You got a damn dope field.
inspires
You got some
more
THC shit
solace
in there.
on the safe, more happy hours without hangovers, more presence at parties, and ultimately a happier, healthier you. So raise a can and find out what it means to be happy in your own.
That's what Hi-Yo means. Happy in your own.
Yeah, happy.
H-I-Y-O.
Nice. And to think, I'm thinking it means like some sort of high-low-yo combination, right?
Happy in your own.
I'm going to crack this open, and then that'll be fun. I'm going to read ads of sponsors that we don't have.
I'll do the bullet ones. I'm going to do the bourbon sponsors.
I'll do all the other shit.
Speaking of bourbon, I bought a bunch of bourbon last week for our Biloxi event.
Nice, man. Fully stocked bar.
It's very, very close. I got a couple more bottles of this and that and some wine for Bo, and that's it.
That's exciting.
In fact, I got a case of bourbon sitting right down there. I'm taking down this weekend.
Nice.
Getting it out of here because, all that other stuff's going to get shipped to my house. I got to drive it down. I bought a new truck, which I ain't even talked to you about.
What kind of truck you get, dude?
I got me a mini truck.
Like what, a RAV4?
No, it's a truck.
Like what kind? What's a mini truck?
Little Hyundai Santa Cruz.
Really nice.
Made in Alabama.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, big plant down here. So anyway, I can get some of this shit down there because I got a bunch of stuff I got to take down when I go back in January.
Man, this is tasty. Blackberry lemon.
It's got some THC in it, I bet.
I don't know. It's got something. Hi-Yo. What was that last phrase? Do you remember? Happy in your own.
Happy in your own.
Happy in your own. Hi-Yo.
Yeah, Hi-Yo.
A proud sponsor of Casino Tears.
It's kind of like that protein drink I have for breakfast every morning.
What?
I call it Owen. O-W-Y-N.
Oh,
Owen.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what that is.
Only what you need.
That's what it is?
Yeah, only what you need.
Oh, man. How do I miss these things?
I don't
Happy in
know.
your own. They're like, how do I miss that? Happy in your own.
Hi-Yo. That's good marketing. I like
That's a
it.
very appealing packaging.
If I could see that in person, I'd probably buy one.
Yeah, I bought it and I'm like, blackberry lemon. That sounds rather tasty and it's got yo in it. Let's try it.
And you fuss at me about cheese balls.
Every show we're going to do sponsor. This is sponsored by
We're going to beg
this
people
thing
to
that
sponsor us.
isn't really sponsoring us. The show is going to be funny, Ed.
It will. It will.
All right, listen, man, I want to talk to you
All
about
right.
a couple things.
You got a question or whatever
I
you
got
want?
a question.
Let's do it.
It's craps. I actually was thinking about something. I was re-examining my rolls and the 10-ton torpedo.
Which is heavy on the 6 and 8.
Yeah, heavy on the 6 and 8. All right, here's the subject. We've never really talked about it, and I never really have done this. Working the come out. Go.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure you've got a lot of thoughts on it. I never really have because every time I tried, it's bit me in the ass. But what's the Ed Robinson roll to win perspective on working the come out?
It's a bad idea. You only get one mulligan, and that was your mulligan. So why waste money on a mulligan? Now, that being said, my come out game is different than yours.
It is, man. Your pre-point cycle,
The pre-point cycle is a different thing.
different beast.
And so it's a way to have a little fun on a table and see if you can knock off some ATS numbers, maybe some extremes before you set a point. So pre-point cycle. So I don't like working numbers on the come out, but I'll hop them or do what I do, world bet, come bet, that kind of thing. It's cheaper to hop them than it is to lose a big old bet sitting out there.
I know, man.
So if you're going to do a torpedo, what's your torpedo numbers?
300 and 300, so 600 out there.
All right. Yeah, you got 600 on the table. What have you got to win if you're going to get paid 15 to 1? So why don't you hop them and then maybe throw in the hard ways as well? You're getting a great discount by doing that.
I know. So
now, why are you getting a discount? You're getting a discount because you just said, well, I'm getting the 4-2. Yeah, that's the way it says on the layout, but there's a 2-4 and a 4-2, and the casino doesn't care because whoever designed their layout doesn't understand DI. So you've got a 2-4 and a 4-2. Those are both in play, right?
it's kind of a deal.
It's a bargain. It's a bargain. It's a bargain.
The reason why I started thinking about that, because I was like, Bump John, God, if I worked to come out, I would have made 3.5 G's with these shitty rolls. Because I buckshotted that point twice. It was like 8, hit it, 6, hit it, right?
Hop it.
If I just thrown out a hop, and I think at my level, some might say, well, that's gratuitous. I'm risking $600.
That's a nice word.
Gratuitous.
Yeah. That's a fancy way to say fucked up. But yeah, go ahead.
You're right. So risking 600 on the come out with a 306, 308. The reason being is because I'm looking at it going, man, with a 10-ton torpedo, I could have made like 3.5 G's on these short rolls by working the come out, because immediately that 6 would have been my point. So missed roll, that would have been up at 600. And then my next hit, when I hit it, all of a sudden I'm getting paid 700, bringing that whole thing down to 150. And I've got $1,100 in my rack, 1,150. It's awesome.
So I would say it makes more sense to hop it because you're not risking as much.
It's true. But, and I guess.
And the payout's the same. If you're willing to kiss $60 goodbye on a 7, that's better than throwing away 600. Are you willing to throw $60 away if you roll a 9?
That is true.
And I would rather throw $60 away at a 9 and have that as a point than have, throw a 7 and lose 600.
And if you hit it and down, you make $300. So you've made $300 versus working it, you'd make $350.
Yeah, but if you hit it hard,
oh my God, yeah, if you hit it hard,
$300. That's $300.
$300. You'd have to hit it hard. Yes, hitting it hard would be $300. That would be the hit. But hitting it at $10, you'd be getting $150.
Yeah.
You'd be risking on those two numbers, it's going to cost you $60. If you hit with your bets off, you make $150 on one of them.
Yeah. You need to bet higher than 60 on your level.
You'd have to bet. Follow me.
I would bet $20 on the hard 6 and hard 8. That's 40.
No, Ed, you'd have to bet $20 on the easy ways, because those easy ways would pay $300. You can leave 10 on each hard way because that's going to pay $300. So on each number, you'd go 10 on the hard, 20 on each easy. That's 50 per 6, 50 per 8. So you're betting $100 to hop it. You're risking 100. Either way, if any of those hits, you're still making $300. Technically 210, right?
Yeah.
Versus risking 600. I don't know.
I'd rather hop it than work.
Yeah, and then it gives you a head start on the torpedo. You can at least then throw in another 100, and then you're at 600. That might be a play, but in general,
because then you set the. What if you hit a 4-2? Let's just say you hit an easy 4-2
at $20. That's going to pay $300.
That's going to pay $300. You can go then 300 and down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 300 plus the bet itself less the other bets, right? That's your net.
Yes.
Put that as odds. Leave the 300 up on the 6, 300 on the 8 as place bets. Put the winning as odds. Hit it. It's free money. It's free money. That's free money at that point.
In general, you just don't like to work anything on the come out.
I never work anything on the come out.
But why?
Because I'm probably shooting for a horn, or I'm shooting for a 7 or a horn in 7.
Do you agree with that in general? Like, let's say you weren't personally doing that.
Well, there's a good argument to be made that it's just another toss.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you shooting for? Now, if I'm working a 6 and 8, I'm shooting for a 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shooting for a horn, right? So you got to change your mentality. You got to change your sets. You got to change your thought process. So I don't like working it. I still would hop it because, you can still throw a 7,
Yeah.
so you got a lot of ways to lose the hop,
Yeah.
right? You got 6 ways to lose your working bet, but you got a lot of ways to lose your hop. So you need to be really good at what you're doing. I just did a lot of practice sessions on crapless and stuff where I was just playing the extremes in a 4 and 10 and hopping everything on the inside. It's cheaper, but you got to hit the insides for it to work. So I was pressing the hops from $5 to $10, ultimately to $20. And when I hit it at $20, then I was coming down.
How much money did you have on the hops then?
Started out.
If you were just going, it was the inside then. You were hopping.
You're hopping the insides. You can hop them for $20 each. That's $40, right? 5, 6, 8, and 9.
Well, that's a lot, dude. Wouldn't that be a lot? I mean, how much per number?
$5. Start at $5. Hit one.
Yeah, because you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 3 6s, 3 8s, 2 5s, 2 9s.
I wasn't hopping the hard ways.
Okay.
I was hopping the easy side. Hard ways kill you if that happens. Absolutely painful. So pick your poison. But I was doing it with hopping 5, 6, 8, and 9 only on the easy ways on the 6 and 8s, $5. I was placing the 4 and 10 for 50 and a quarter on all the extremes on a crapless game. So I got everything covered.
Hell yeah.
As cheap as I can cover it. If you hit an inside number, take them from 5 to 10. And then if you can throw 2 of them, you press them to 20, from 10 to 20. And the third one, that third hit on the inside hop, pretty stout, because 20 times 15.
That's like $300.
Yes, sir. Then you bring it down and then you place them for $30 each and just keep rolling.
Okay.
I did a video on that last week where I ended up with a $6,000 6.
Oh, nice. I started watching that while I was cooking, I think. You were cooking up some big bets.
I watched some guys in Tunica play it that way on a crapless table. I watched them play it that way. They placed the extremes, placed the 4 and 10, and hopped everything in the middle.
Man.
I never played it in real life. I mean, I even said that in the video. I've never played it this way. I've seen guys play it this.
Did you like it? Were you setting then for insides?
Yeah. Yes. I was throwing a 3V and I had 13 6s.
Man, that's not too many. 13 6s, that's insane.
Yeah. And I did a regression after I pressed it, did it twice. I did the 10-ton 2-hit takedown from 60 to 120 back down to 90. If I hadn't done that, I would have had 2 hits at $6,000 on that 6.
Man, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. Still was nice.
Yeah, you don't plan on throwing 13 6s.
I do.
I like that.
What do you mean you don't plan on it?
I mean, 13 6s is a lot. I don't plan on it, man.
I expect it.
That's the attitude. That's the attitude you need to have.
If you don't expect to do it, you're never going to do it.
Hell yeah, that's visualization, right? I'm going to win that cruise at Catfish Cabin. I'm going to win that cruise.
I'm going on a cruise on a rubber ducky. I mean, that's my mentality. I call that the shooter's mentality.
I like the shooter's mentality, man.
Because I think if I can hit one, I can hit, how many more can I hit?
200.
Might as well.
That's how I feel when I go to snipe numbers. I'm like, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit this number.
I mean, I was kicking my ass after it was all over. I was kicking my ass for having had a regression in there, which cost me $7,000.
Hey, man, hindsight's always 2020.
I was trying to provide an educational piece, and then I just went on this heater on that.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
It happens.
I've never worked to come out just from a whole, I'm like, oh, I'm going to play it in the classical way. Why tempt fate? It's not supposed to be played this way. That's kind of why, because then every time I'm like, well, I'm pushing the action too much. I'm forcing it. I think Bo would say, if I asked Bo this, I think he'd say no, because you're forcing the game.
We used to play at the Strat a long time ago. I don't know if they still allow it, and I don't really care to go back there, but we would work the extremes on their crapless table and lay the 4.
Yeah.
as a hedge against the 7. Then when I was shooting, I didn't lay the 4. I worked the extremes. I threw a 4, and everybody else was like, why didn't you tell us you were going to shoot for the 4? I was like, I didn't lay the 4. You should have seen it. It's a primary number off my set. But you can work extremes. I don't mind working extremes. Let's just say you buy them for $20.
Yeah, that's that's a different story with crapless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always working, even if it's something.
It's a different game. So I really think you're better off playing the world bet on the come out on crapless than you are anything else. Throw a 12, then the point's 12, and you hadn't got to put any more money out there other than pressing your world bet for one roll. If you PSO, you didn't lose nothing. I love it. But I'm Southern. Half the tables in the South are going to be crapless. Most places, yeah, about half. So I don't like working to come out in most instances. I'd rather hop a number and be done with it.
In retrospect, man, looking at that, going through that, I'm like, God, that's a lot of money if I just, because I had relatively shorter rolls, but I hit 2 6s, 2 8s, 2 6s, and then really making the most of that. And damn, that would have been, I don't know, but then I always feel like I'm tempting fate when I do that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give that I might experiment with that, but that's a straight torpedo, man. I was actually thinking about throwing in a field bet when I play. I don't know the last time I've ever actually had a field bet. It's really
you know that I use the field early in a lot of rolls. Yes.
I think I might start doing it. It's crazy how many betting possibilities there are with a game.
All right, so let's do a scenario. You got your torpedo going with $300 on the 6.
Fire away. What do they say?
$300 you got $300 on the 6, $300 on the 8.
Up periscope.
Yeah, up periscope. What are you going to put in the field?
Am I working the come out?
While you're working to come out. Let's go extreme, dude. Let's go way out there. You're working to come out.
I'm walking up to the table. I'm deciding that I'm working to come out. I'm going to go.
All right. And you got an ATS table. What do you got on the ATS?
If I'm shooting right now, the minimum I start with is quarters up there.
All right. So you got 75 on the pass line to hedge against it.
I got 100 on the pass line.
All right. So you want to get paid if you throw a 7. I got you. All right.
7 is going to hedge a couple things. Ed,
all right, let's go with it.
This is level 2. This is actually a 10-ton rhomboid. So I got quarters up there on the ATS, $100 pass line. I've got a $15 C, which will pay $105. If I do happen to roll crap numbers, we mark the ATS number. They give me $105. I leave the 5 up there for the dealer because that's classy. You're going to slide me $105. And then I usually, with that extra $10 that I have, I'm usually hopping a hard way that I know that I can throw with that. So,
but you're also working.
Oh, fuck. I forgot.
A $300 6.
Yeah.
You're working a $300 6 and a $300 8.
Man, I'm afraid I have not put this into action. This is just theory. Should I just throw out $100 field bet?
What you got on the pass line?
I got 100.
Got to have 100 on the field. Going to do a Mississippi crap check.
What is that? What the hell? Does it come with catfish though, or cheese balls?
Because with breaded catfish, cheese balls are optional.
What's a Mississippi crap check,
dude? It's a field bet equal to your pass line bet.
That's a Mississippi crap check.
Yeah,
that's got to go in your book, man. That is not in my book anywhere. Is that nomenclature?
Yeah. So all right, so you got every number. You're already working the 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're working the 6 and 8. You got a $100 pass line.
The only number I don't have covered is 5.
Yeah, that's it. Don't throw a freaking 5.
No.
Or a 7. Or a 7. Don't throw a 7.
I'm more worried about the 5. Okay. I'm only going to lose the field. That's it. Yeah, it's interesting, man. So I would have exposed 100 with the center action and pass line. That's 200, 300, and 300.
600.
So that's 6, 7, 8. I'd have 900 with the field.
Ooh, you're getting stout now. That's why you don't work the come out, dude.
Oh man, I know. But if I do throw a 6, now I've been paid $350. So I lose my field. So I'm only down $50. I've pressed up the 6 to 600. I'm technically not down $50, but I've lost that field bet. So I'd go back up, hit the 6 again. Boom, that's going to pay $700. I'm going to take $1,150, be down to $150.
All right, what if you throw 2 5s? What if your points are 5? What if you throw a come out 5?
I know.
You just lost 100.
Mm-hmm.
You lost 100.
Points
Now what are you
5.
going to do? Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have odds. I'd cover it if I made it, but I'd still go back up on the field, right?
You'd have to. If the point is 5, I have no hesitation putting my odds on the 5 and placing a field bet. Never a hesitation if the point is 5.
Really? How come? I like these conversations.
It's the perfect iron cross deal. I mean, the point's 5. I got whatever on the pass line. I got 10 times odds in Mississippi.
You got the 6-8. You got everything covered.
I got 6-8. I got everything. I mean, I'm going to use the field bet as
to cover everything. That's awesome, man.
I mean, so you either collect or you can parlay or you can place the 9 and leave the field out there and then just work your way out.
That iron cross, though, it's not really a cross, is it?
That's what everybody calls it. So I don't care what you
love
call
that name, man. Iron Cross is so badass. I'm going to go play the Iron Cross.
Nah, I mean, the Iron Cross is really good at turning green chips into red chips and red chips into white chips, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you're going backwards.
Man, that's not
But
good.
if you only use it for a few rolls, it's pretty good. It can work if you get the right hits and you got the right leverage on your 5, 6, and 8. You got to have leverage. You got to have 3 times your field bet at least on the 5, 6, and 8.
The Iron Cross.
So if you got the 5, 6, and 8, let's just say, all right, let's go back to your example. Points 5, you got a $300 6 and 8. You probably got, what have you got? You got 4 times odds?
If I've got 100, no, I don't know. I'd just throw out 100 behind.
Okay.
100.
All right. So then maybe, all right. So you lost your initial Mississippi crap check.
Yeah.
Throw a $50 field out there, right?
Start feeding.
If anything besides the 5, 6, and 8 hits, then you can push it to the 4 and 10, leave the 9 naked, and just go with it. You got to think of each number as an investment in what you're trying to do. So when I'm using the field bet, so let's just say, for example, again, a $50 field for easy numbers to use, and I want to cover the 4 and 10, and I won my field hit, so I'm pushing 50 to the 4, 50 to the 10. Now I've got $25 invested in each number, not $50. I got $25 of my money invested. So a $25 investment would now pay me $100 on either number. That's the way I look at it.
And then you're not going back up after you move those to the 4 and 10,
or I mean, you've already got the 5. 5 is the point. I might just leave the 9 open.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that a lot on crapless. So I leave the 9 open, and now I'm looking for some hits. Give me some money so I can put in my rack.
Why not just put another field bet out there?
You could.
You be in play for everything. You got it all covered. And hopefully hopefully be on a table like Palms or Aria where you've got that triple.
Triple 12 is a little more advantageous to play.
I was playing at Palms with Bump John, and I threw come out aces, come out 12, and I looked over because I wanted to see if he was working because he's playing this other system. I was hoping he was working my come out, but he wasn't. Those are good paydays.
World bet.
Oh, yeah, Bump John should. I'm not. World bet is not part of my pre-point cycle, Ed. That's all your book.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Hell yeah, man. That'll be awesome.
Read about it later.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways to play this game, dude. Just got to figure out which one.
Somehow I just ended up back at the Iron Cross.
Yeah. The one everybody makes fun of. I use it a lot for 3 to 4 rolls.
Why for 3 to 4 rolls?
Unless they're consistently throwing horns, I'm making money on the place bets at that point.
Dude, speaking of the field at Durango, this guy walked up when Bump John was shooting, and Bump John, I think he had a lot of money out on his system where he was at level 3 and he had to hit it, right? Basically, he had his whole roll out there. And this guy walked up, some guy, like fucking, I don't know, hairy fucking guy, right? So but he was like a ferret.
Yeah. Down in the weeds ferret.
Big, muscular, hairy ass ferret. Goes up, was not intimidated of the exterminator or anything like that. God, he put hundreds on the field, right? I mean,
I felt like he had like $600 out on the field. And in my head, of course, I didn't like him just walking up there, like buying in, of course, because I'm a hater, because I was table captain, right? And this
Yeah.
big old
Yeah.
hairy ferret walked up, put his big paws on the table, and just put down a $600 field bet when Bump John was shooting with all of his roll out on the table, right? This is pressure shooting. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, come on, Bump John, hit a number. Like, you got this, right? I'm just thinking, I hope you hit a 6. I hope you hit a 6 or 8 so this guy just gets bounced out of here, right? And I'm like, why
Yeah.
is that guy just doing that? Like putting it right down in front of Bump John. I don't know. I would not have liked that just in general. Be like, dude, what are you doing? Anyway, Bump John, fucking stud. He throws like either a 6 or 8. I congratulated Bump John after. The big furry guy goes away without any money. And I'm just like, good shot, Bump John. Because that was pressure shooting anyway. He needed to make that because he was taking his bets down. But I thought it was funny, man. You know, those guys that just come up there. The exterminator didn't phase him at all. He just walked up there, breathing it all in and just flopped it down on the field, dude.
I was at the IP one time, and there was this guy that was a don't better on the right side of the stick, and he was hollering and screaming and yelling for 7s all the time. And he didn't shoot, so the dice passed to me. The guy was making pretty good money. I mean, he was extremely, you can call it luck or whatever. I mean, he was making some pretty significant wins on the don't side. Dice come to me, and he puts his black chip down there on the don't pass. I shoot for a 7, hit a 7.
Nice.
He drops 200. He's martingaling up.
Man, he is just like,
he's martingaling up.
Dude, it's a showdown at the OK Corral, dude.
I throw another 7.
Nice, dude. Nice, man. Is he reloading now?
He's going to 400.
I can hear the music.
Yeah, he's going to 400.
All right, lighting a cigarette.
Yeah, he's throwing a 400 on that. He's going to 400.
Fucking Lee Van Cleef, yeah.
I throw a freaking yo.
Oh, nice. Nice, man.
I teased him for a moment. He threw 500 down. So he threw 500 down. So I teased him for a moment, and I hit a 12.
Oh, okay.
So I gave him a win.
You did. It's a big win.
So he put the whole stack in. He went for 1,000.
This guy.
He went for 1,000. And I said, I got you.
Playing with fire.
I got you right where I want you, dumbass.
Man, the old okey doke, right?
I threw another 11 when he put that down.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I went, yes. And I looked at him and I said, son of a bitch, I just threw a yo. You lost all your fucking money. Because he'd been hollering and screaming. I was giving him all the shit that he was giving everybody. I was just ratchet jawing that guy into the ground, dude.
I like that. I like that.
I wouldn't have done it other than the fact that he was just totally obnoxious and screaming and yelling about 7s all the time.
I love that story, man. Those are some happy stories. When we were at Palms, man, and we showed up and I got to the table, obviously after there were 2 don't betters. And I couldn't really do anything because they were there. They were there before me, inhabiting that space. You know what? I really don't like, I don't know why. I can't help it. I hate
it. Gets in your head.
I don't like don't players, man. I don't like them. I don't like anything about them. I can't help it. I know it's just whatever. It's the other side of the game. I don't care. I don't play that side of the game. I don't like don't betters because in theory, I think it's more of a community game, all rooting for the same thing. If you're at a full table, why do you want 2 guys that they want to win, but in turn, everyone else loses? I'd rather be on the same page. You know?
The way I look at it is this. All right, if I'm playing the don'ts, and I do play the don'ts, just don't throw my number. Throw all the other numbers you want, but don't throw the numbers I'm betting against. Make a little money, then throw a 7. That's the way I look at it. That's what I want. I don't care if you win money as long as I don't lose. But, you're going to get knocked off on occasion.
Yeah.
Right? So
there's nothing more satisfying, though, Ed, than sending a don't player packing. It's wrapping them up in the rug and sending them down the river, dude.
Putting them on the rubber ducky.
Right.
Feeding them the same thing you fed them last year.
There is nothing more satisfying. It's one of the little joys, man. Right?
Most of us will think that, yes. And if I'm shooting, I don't have a problem sending that sucker to hell in the handbasket.
Hell no, man. Goodbye. See you later.
But if it gets in your head, you're going to screw up. So you got to be careful.
That's why it's good to just take control of a table and then they're not even going to be there.
If I walked up, if it was a $50 minimum table, I'm definitely betting the don'ts.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Man.
So you ain't gonna run me off by raising the limits. I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go to the dark side.
I could get you, I'd just give grandfather you in at whatever level you'd want to play.
I'm just saying, if I walked up and it's a $50 table and I wanted to play that table, first thing I'm doing is I'm waiting on you to set a point and then I'm laying the point.
Man,
Why would I
those are fighting
play?
words.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. Maybe a $50 DC to follow after I've laid the point. You throw a 4, I'm going to go $100 lay. I'm done, dude. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to sit there and wait and let you throw. You knock me off, I'm going back up $50 at a time. I'm still not losing as much money as you eventually will or could on the right side.
Yeah.
So there's 2 ways to play the game.
There's a billion ways to play the game in those 2 ways.
Yeah. Don't think you're going to run me off on a semi-crowded table or a table with 3 or 4 just because you bumped the table up to.
I'm not trying to run you off.
Yeah, but you in general, if I'm a ferret, you're trying to run me off.
Yeah, but you're not a ferret.
If I am a ferret that knows how to bet the don't side, I'm going right in on that table.
Man,
Because I can make $25 a pop just on the flat.
I haven't encountered any of those ferrets, man. You want to know what else I was thankful for this Thanksgiving, Ed?
Please tell me. Please tell me.
Hey everyone, this is 10 Ton. And don't you hate it when we end the show like that? Right when you're getting into it, you're invested in the combo, and then bam, out of nowhere, we just leave you hanging. If you're on our Patreon page, though, you get the full episode along with some show notes. Hope to see you there. And of course, new episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. Let me repeat that. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-NO7. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.